back again with another video for you guys. Hopefully you can actually learn something now that I'm doing a voiceover. Yeah, so the last video I did, obviously I never spoke over it, so I'm not expecting you all to learn too much, but right now we're just combing the hair down, you know, making sure that all the hair's brushed out. We're taking a 3 with the grain as it's got waves. So the 3 with the grain, what it's going to do is grade it down, but going with the grain is like layering rather than blunt cutting, if you understand. Working the crown, obviously with the crown is very technical. You have to be careful and precise with it. Yeah. So obviously right now we're balding out, and it's always good to have fun with your clients, you know, like show each other things or just have a laugh. It's always good to keep them keen, you know what I mean? Anyway, right now we're just balding the hair out. As you can see, I'm going with my Andes T outliners. So using the Andes T outliners, I'm trying to set this bald line as even yet precise as I can. Like, precision beats everything. Like, you understand. Making sure you're not leaving the hair, try and get it as bold as possible as you can. Obviously the clippers aren't going to take it proper bold, but so long as you can get it down as low as possible, and then follow that with your faux shaver. I'm using the Braun Series 3. You know, it does the job. So yeah, I'm going to check out some other faux shavers as well. I'm going to try and get a pair of the Babyliss ones, the FX. So when using the shaver, when balding out, you want to leave at least an inch of hair underneath the bald line, and just follow that back with the T outliner that you originally used. So right now I'm setting my first guideline using my Andes Masters cordless. First guideline is pretty much a half, so you want to use your clipper open. Right now doing the same thing but only with the 1 on there, so this is a 1 open, setting the second guideline. Before I set my third guideline using the 2 open, I take the 2 closed and go with the grain, just to lighten it out, knock out some bulk. So closing the 2, we're gonna knock out some more of that bulk. That's lightening out our guideline from the 2 open. Using the 1 open this time, we're going to chip into the 2 closed, using our corners and continuously brushing as well. Main thing about combing, you always want to comb. Number 1, yeah, it'll knock out the debris, so it's easier for you to see your canvas. A clean canvas is the best canvas. Second of all, the more you comb the hair, the less dark spots you have. You need to understand, if you're not combing the hair when cutting, there's going to be bunches of hair, there's going to be, you know, clumps of bulk that all the clippers are going to do is just knock it up. Rather than cutting through it, it's just going to push it up, and that clump is still going to be there, and you just have to work that. You have to comb it, make sure you get through there and do it. So we went with the 0 guard underneath the 1 and we chipped that out, and now we're just blending in that first guideline into the rest of the fade. So it's literally just playing with your lever. So obviously you used the lever open on the clipper, close it bit by bit, play with it, open it again. It's all about trial and error. As you can see, I'm pulling the skin. Sometimes stretching the skin helps, depending on what you're comfortable with. So I stopped it here. I just want to show you guys this is not a pushback. In the middle of his hairline, that is nothing but fringe. So we're just going to work with that. So chipping into that, you want to set like a reference point. You want to know how high you're going. So I've set my reference point. Now it's time to connect them two to the corners of the hairline. When doing shape ups, you want to be as steady as possible. Take your time, don't rush it. There is nothing to rush for. Taking your time and trying to get as perfect as possible, that is what being a good barber is. Rushing and trying to be as quick as possible, that's nothing but being a quick barber, and sometimes you're not going to get the best out of it. You're going to take your time. Like I said, precision is the main thing. Be precise with it. Yeah, again, combing the hair back down. Sometimes, you know, you do a shape up and you comb it down and more hair comes out, as you can see. Trying to work them corners. See, I left a bit of hair there. Combed it down, saw a bit more hair. That's alright. So great, make sure you grade down the mustache. Main thing, I can't sweat enough, is grade the mustache down. Mustache gets too thick, it can make everything look horrible. My client here likes his mustache thick anyway, but grading it down helps it that little bit more. And using the T outliners, we're just literally chipping on the lip line. That neatens out the mustache, it's easier for you to see the lips. It's a lot cleaner, it's a cleaner look. And this is the outside of the beard. I'm not even sure what to call this part of the beard, but obviously with the outside of the beard, you want to straighten it out, make it look nice. Keeping it natural as possible as well. Underneath, on that jawline. He just wants it natural to his jawline, not too low, not too high at the same time. So there's a bit of a contour, so it contours his head shape, his face shape, so his jaw looks like a little more sharper now. Making sure when doing it, you want to get rid of all the hair underneath as well. But as you can see, as I take a bit of hair off, I touch that line again. This is just to be, like I said, precision, precision, precision. I'm going to put that in the thumbnail. Now where usually I'd fade the beard first and then shape it up, I decided to switch it up for you guys, you know, just showing you that you can do anything. You don't have to follow my steps, you don't have to follow everyone else's steps. You can literally do anything you want. Use some 245, shout out Basio. Right now, out of all the shaving gels I've used, this is the number one. This is the best shaving gel I've used. If you're a barber as well, or you're studying barbering, or you're training, let me know what blades you're using. I'm using the Derbies. So like I said, slowly stretching the skin as we're using our cut front, or straight razor, let's call it. Stretch the skin slightly. You don't want the skin to be loose. If the skin's loose, then you can potentially cut them. The tighter the skin, the better it glides, especially with the shaving gel. The same thing with the mustache, keeping the shape natural. Yeah, getting rid of any baby hairs you see on the neck. Make sure you clean everything. You want a clean canvas, is the best canvas. And go on both ways as well. Never just go the one way. As you can see here, going down. That bit I had to go sideways diagonally. That's because of the way his hair grows underneath his neck. Now back to the Andes Masters. We're just going to fade in the beard. Like I said, usually we'd fade the beard before we shape it, but I'm just showing that you can do it either way. It doesn't matter about the steps, it doesn't matter whose steps you decide to follow. Whatever makes you comfortable doing, then do it. However you feel best, then do it. The only way for you to perform good is to be good, is to be happy. This is another technique. You could go with the clippers in freehand, go with the scissors in freehand. I like to get the comb, put the blade over it, and just comb the hair through. This knocks out any dead hairs, any loose ends. Leaves for a cleaner canvas again. Precision. Getting all the hair off the face, you want it to feel clean. There you go, that's the finished product. That's what we're working with. Said make sure you get rid of these hairs on the back of the neck. This can mess up a whole haircut. Just make sure you make the canvas clean, as I said. There's a fade. It's a mid fade for you guys. Let me know what you think. Socials are there. Just drop a comment, like, subscribe, the whole lot. Thank you.